We did not, we went a time period, as Bob said, without any animal control officer, and so then deputies had to pick up dogs, including myself, and then you throw them in the back seat. Well, people that you typically put in the back seat a lot of times aren't real clean, but dogs that are out running in the fields and the dredge ditches and stuff are absolutely not clean. So then you have a car that's a mess, and dogs, there are some people that do chew on things too, but dogs tend to chew on things. So that it just didn't work. You know, quite frankly, it just didn't work, and it's very time consuming. And then you have the rabid animals in the yard, or the skunks, or the whatever. And out in the county, you know, there are state laws where you can, out in the county, if you're in fear, if an animal puts your family in fear, your livestock in fear, and you're out in the county, you can shoot. I'm not saying shoot the neighbor's dog unless it's chasing, but there are those laws that if you have a rabid skunk in your yard and you're out in the county, you can dispose of that animal legally. In the city, you cannot legally, because their ordinance about firing a weapon. So animal control would come out. Jerry used to come out and give them a shot, euthanize them, and pick them up, and away they went, and there wasn't any problems. So to answer your question, you know, the best, I'm not even going to get into the 3% raise because that's not my issue, but it's the contract that you have between the city and the county is pretty equitable. You know, it's 75-25, and I doubt that we use 25% of these time, but it is there, and you have to pick up dead deer along the road, and it's not a glamorous job, anyways. So.
I believe it's good.
No, I have a question on this. All right, you said dead deer alongside the road are dead animals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I called in for a dead deer to the comm center recently. They told me to get hold of DNR. Now, do you know anything about that?
No, I don't. Typically, they're either picked up by the animal warden or on state highways, DOT will pick them up sometimes, and the county, the road crew will pick them up sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know that.
It's kind of a hodgepodge of who's going to pick them up.
They told me to contact DNR.
The DNR, well, unless they thought you wanted the animal, then the DNR would give you a tag, or we can give you a tag. Animal warden cannot give you a tag. So, I don't know, it's probably as clear as mud now. But.
Well, again, just for what it's worth, if memory serves me correctly, when he contracted with us to begin with, the gas price was about $3 a gallon. And during that period of time, it went from 3 to 4, and then it came back again, and now it's what, 3.5 to 3.15, depending on where you go. So he has endured over this time, or he has actually eaten the additional costs, and I don't know what his other cost increases are or decreases, but be that as it may, he's been pretty understanding about this whole process, frankly, especially when there's not a long line of folks willing to put out what he does. All right, back to where we were. Any other questions or comments? All right, I'll entertain a motion to do something about this. And a motion to consider, that's just what we have done. Now, what's your pleasure here?
I would move to give him a 3% increase retroactive to the contract date.
Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve a 3% increase effective the contract date of August 1st is the contract date. Is there any question or discussion about that? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 8 is receive and place on file defense of dog seized and allegation presented by David Kelly Collin after adjournment of the October 1st Board of Supervisors meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we receive and place on file the previously mentioned documentation.
I'll second. Been moved and seconded, receive and place on file defense of dog seized and allegation presented by David Kelly Collin. Question on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Item number 9 is to approve and authorize chair to sign a permit for Pedersen Brothers to install 12-inch private bypass tile line and connect to existing 12-inch tile line of branch 1 of Drainage District 316, approximately 280 feet east of 6th Street Northeast, along north side of Route C56 in the southeast quarter of Section 10, Township 90 North, Range 28 West, Patcher Township.
Mr. Chairman, I'll move item 9.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve and authorize the chair to sign a permit for Pedersen Brothers to install 12-inch private bypass tile line. Question, comments about this item? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay.
Motion carries.
Comes now the opportunity for citizens to address the board with items not on the agenda. Has anyone anything further to do? Hearing none, recognizing none. Board of Supervisors report.
Just want to report that I will miss next week's meeting. Never, ever go to a meeting and open your big mouth. You get in trouble.
Can you tell me that?
Well, I'm just saying, I'm learning this.
Okay, I wish I could.
Once again, I have to go on the road for county social services.
Oh my, all right. On our meeting day.
On our meeting.
We'll live it up here.
I don't have anything about it. I'm actually waiting here to get a meeting tomorrow next week.
Okay.
I'll just make a comment, since I'm on the telecommunications board. The sirens going off last Friday night, it was really boiled down to a mistake in that telecom communications center. So we've all talked about it, trying to correct the situation. I want to apologize to the public. It was nothing more than
I went to the Greater Fort Dodge offices this morning and was informed or was educated on a variety of things. Many things have to do with their new facility over there and also various plans that they have for activities. There's an awful lot, but Kelly, if you want to mention any of those, go right ahead. But that was what the news of executive for the council meeting. So, anything?
I think just one thing is the step 3, the process of step 3 for the Iowa Crossroads of Global Innovation, the certification. I think we're right on track. I've gotten the draft from Steiner Associates, 546 pages of it. And I've gone through that and sent it off to the appropriate people for their comments, for any sort of corrections and what have you. We have a few already, so a few little typos have been American has contacted me about some of their concerns. And then we're working through the contracts, contacting the property owners in regards to them having to re-sign their contracts and date and amend. There was a few things that were not quite right with them. So I've started making those contacts and informed them that we will have a meeting probably first quarter next year in regard to the results of the certification as well as the next steps, what types of things I'm going to be doing to market the property.
Also, yesterday I went up to Mason City and I attended the work session for the DOT, and although Highway 20 certainly was not brought up that nor is it normally, I will say that 2 years down the road there's a projected rather significant loss unless things change at